So this video, we're going to talk about how INFJs can work on saving themselves rather than relying on other people to save themselves or their business. We'll talk about the signs that they're doing this, what's going on with their personality type, and then most importantly, what to do about that. So I'm Amelia Harshfield. I help INFJ leaders feel the freedom of being their true self and being able to make an impact that way. So some signs that INFJs are hoping that something else or someone else will save them, save their business, is that there may be possibly every once in a while think like, oh, if I get this large break, if this one video blows up on Instagram or it blows up on YouTube, then I'll be seen and then things will just finally click. You might be looking for the marketing to make that work. So you're like, when I find the right marketing, then things will blow up, then things will work that way. So you might be looking for people that are like go from 0 to 6 figures in 30 days. So that might be kind of pulling at your interest. You might be giving a lot to other people and you're like, okay, I'm giving to other people and they will see all that I'm giving to them. And then that's not working. And then you're worn out and then you're frustrated with them. You might be praying that, okay, something's going to come save me if I keep doing this. You might think that like, if you keep going, things will eventually, you'll be noticed by something, and then that will change. You might not know the solution. You might know that things just aren't working. And you might be frustrated easily when the marketing doesn't work and then just want to quit. So it might turn into more pretty black and white situations of like, if this doesn't work, I'm a failure, this isn't working, and then we're done. So it's pretty like, it's either going to blow up or I'm going to quit and be done. So just watch, like if you're even seeing yourself doing this black and white thinking, that can be a sign that you're like, oh, I'm hoping that these things will be working. And what's going on with your personality type is, this is the round table model. Oh, and I'm drawing boxes. I don't know if you can see that. So this is the INFJ round table model here. So the round table model has 4 different parts of all Myers-Briggs types. They have an adult self, they have an inner parent, they have a 10-year-old inner child, and this 3-year-old inner child. And you start off here with the part of you that is the strongest and what you are most practiced in, and you get less and less practice the more you go around to these 4 parts. And for the INFJ, those 4 parts are inward intuition as their first. Their second is outward facing feeling. Their third is inward facing thinking. And their fourth most used part is their outward facing sensing over here. So what can be going on with their personality type is their witness might be looking at all the different patterns, and it might be assuming, okay, this doesn't work out, so I'm never going to succeed, or this is not going to work. So it might be looking into the future and assuming a possibility or an outcome without having any information. And because you're so good at noticing patterns and observing and having really good patterns, you might just assume that's right rather than questioning it and saying, is there any way that just might not happen? Like, what are the other possibilities rather than just having this one outcome? So just watch out for that, because that can lead a lot of INFJs astray. Something else that can be going on is their inner parent here is not focusing on themselves. They're focusing on other people. So they're like, I'm just going to be giving to other people. I'm going to be putting a lot of energy into other people. I'm going to, be partnering with people. I'm going to be giving a lot to clients, and they'll be seeing me back, rather than focusing on what do the clients need and then what do I need as well. So they're focusing too much on the other people, not enough on themselves. And something else that can be going on when things are hoping to save their business is their 10-year-old inner child here is the inward facing thinking. And this is very black and white. This is either like, I know things or I don't. Either it makes sense or it doesn't. So there's not really anything in between there for the INFJ. And how this can come into the business is that the 10-year-old inner child here is like, it's either going to blow up, and then if it doesn't happen, the thing that it can control is not doing the business at all. So it's either like, this is going to work, it's going to blow up, it's going to be great, or this isn't going to happen at all and I just need to quit. So when you're hearing these voices, when you're thinking these things, it's the scientist, the inward facing thinking, just being out of control and you're not knowing it. And it's usually showing up for a reason, probably because the inner parent here is weak. So it's like by strengthening that inner parent, you can go like, I hear you, 10-year-old inner child. I understand you care. I understand you want this to work. And at the same time, you doing this isn't helping us get us where we want to go, because it's black or white thinking, either we're going to blow up or quitting, is first of all really hard mentally, because you're either on a high or you are on an extreme low. So things are either great and they're going to work out, or it's like it's really, really, really rough on side in your mind. And that's a really hard place to be for your business, because you can't really think clearly. The second thing that can happen, and that needs to happen to help balance this out, is the 10-year-old inner child needs to focus on the business numbers rather than controlling the business itself. And this can look like you understanding, like, and looking at what are the numbers actually telling about my business? What do I need to learn? And who do I need to talk to learn that information? And that can help your 10-year-old start to control something that they're actually really good at, and in a way that serves your business. So they stop trying to control the outcomes of your business. They control what are the numbers, what's going on. And so you stop going from this, like, I'm either going to blow up tomorrow, or it's not, or I need to quit, into what are the numbers saying? What do I need to learn there? And what do I need to adjust? So you're doing little tests at all times, so it can feel in control that way. So it's like, okay, I'm doing these tests, I'm looking at these things, and this can make me feel like I'm in a sense of control over my business, rather than having like nothing. And then the people aren't saving you. And then you're really frustrated and you're wondering why you're wanting to quit. Because I see a lot of people quitting and trying to quit way too early, in a way that they could be helping the world, could be lighting up the world. And instead they're like quitting because they're just mentally out of control. So it's like they're stopping themselves short. And in my opinion, if we have less of that in the world, then the world's going to be a much better place, because people are going to be more lit up. People are going to be able to help more, and then people will feel more fulfilled within themselves. And then that's a beautiful feeling, especially as people are going to help in that way. So something else you can do is, if you are ready and over hoping other people are going to save you, being in this mindset, having your 10-year-old out of control, having your FE too weak, if you're over that and ready for a change, book a call with me. We'll sit down, look at what's going on with you, and what do you actually need to get over this, so you can go help, because the world needs you. It's just you are blocking yourself. And if you can change, then things can change. It can be that simple, but you can't get there if you are standing in your way. So that is it for today. Naya is passed out over here, and I will see you on the next video.